What's going on, Paisanos? V here, coming at you guys. Well, a bit of a market watch today. Yeah, normally I don't do videos on Saturdays, but I don't know. My wife and all my kids, they went over to the library. They had some little kiddie event there. I'm sitting here bored out of my mind, posting on Instagram. You guys haven't checked me out, check in the description down below. And I just want to talk about cards. I'm looking at these cards. I said, you know what? What you can do is hit a little button and then start talking to this little magical device and then put it on the interwebs for you guys. Anyway, guys, if you guys are new here, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, comment down below, comment question of the day. So what are you doing as far as the OTS packs? Are you just going to go ahead and buy them? Are you going to ignore the new OTS packs, which we'll talk about in this video? Or are you going to look to trade them or go into your locals and just cracking them and having a chance of pulling them? Let me know in the comment section down below. OTS 12 looks really good. Almost as good as a Psychic card, Gravity Controller, that's coming out of Ignition Sword January 2020. So futuristic. Dark Psychic effect, Link Monster is what it is. Doesn't attack. It's a Link 1 monster from the extra monster zone, except the Link monster. Cannot be used as Link material except to turn as Link summon. This card in the extra monster zone cannot be destroyed by battle or with monsters in the main zone. I started the damage of this card battles and points monster. In the effect zone, you can shuffle both this card and that monster into the deck. So I kind of like this card. I like the, I'll be honest, I just saw the image, I clicked on it, I was like, that image looks so cool. And the effect's pretty good too, I guess. I saw this and immediately I started thinking about like Psychics and how Psychics really got a bad rap in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! We really haven't seen much being done with them, and I really like Psychics a lot. I like cards like Serene Psychic Witch, and if you guys want to follow along, tell me how to Astro Pack 3. It has a 36 cents price point. There's a super rare version, by the way, came common, and it's roughly around 30 cents on the market. Once again, if you want a common version of this card, it's dirt cheap. Nobody's looking at it. It came on Extreme Victory, High Speed Rise as a common, and Astro Pack 3, this being the highest rare common. Want to see another cool Psychic monster? Sure, Krebons. Literally, Krebons. I actually was blown when I found this out. And by the way, this all happened. I just saw one card, I was like, oh, that's really good. Psychic, and then went on like a TCG player journey, which brought me over to Krebons. The super rare version coming out of Turbo Pack Booster 1, holding a $15 price point. Is it that? No, actually, it's lower. It's roughly around $8 to $9 for super rare Krebons, which is actually really cheap for this card. Something about that is just insanely like confusing because I would think this card would be a lot of money. Now, Krebons they come out as Mosaic Rare and Battle Pack 2, Dota 5, which is like 10 cents as well, by the way. Star 4 rare commons all over the place, regular rares, and that's pretty much it. The super rare version, the only one besides Dual Terminal, would be the Turbo Pack Booster 1, which is currently undervalued from its current market price of $15. So, asking me in this video about the OTS packs, let's talk about them. Chaos Dragon Levineer could be one of the ultimate rares in OTS Tournament Pack 12. So, super rare in Soul Fusion, a secret rare Soul Fusion. I don't know why I said super rare. Anyway, holding a $29 price point, this card's actually stabilizing at $29. I use the term stabilizing really loosely, being the fact that we just recently got OTS Tournament Pack 12. You can players are going to their logos, cracking Chaos Dragon Levineer, Ultimate Rare, and they're gonna start putting this on the market. TCG Player also hasn't opened it up, so this card can be put into the market. But once they get done, we'll see more lower prices than what I'm about to show you. But right now, if you want a Chaos Dragon Levineer, you want a Bally, you want Ultimate Rare for some ungodly reason, you want it as soon as possible, you look on eBay. OTS Tournament Pack 12 Chaos Dragon Levineer Ultimate Rare is roughly around $130. And one of these is already sold, by the way. 130, like, I know I talked to you guys about, you know, what to buy, what to sell, what I recommend for you to buy, what I recommend for you to sell. Do not buy this card. I do not think Chaos Dragon Levineer Ultimate Rare is deserving of a $130 price point. That's $100 more than the secret rare version. Like what? We also have Solemn Judgment coming out of Astro Pack 1 being the highest version. It's roughly around $37, way under a $62 price point. I personally think, once again, Haunted Series Ghost Mine is a better version. It's roughly around $25 in the market price for a Ghost Series Haunted Mine. You can see it here for around $21, also undervalued. And not just because of the Ultimate Rare coming out in OTS Tournament Pack 12, because we're getting a Lost Arts version, so you players want to kind of go for those. I personally, like I said, like this version, and if you do too, you might want to look at and focus on getting this one. Do not get the Retro Pack 1. I would sell it if I was you, because why? It just makes no sense. You should have been sold it, by the way. But look at the Ultimate Rare, OTS Tournament Pack 12, Solemn Judgment. The first listing is $180 on TCG Player. Now, obviously, these prices are absolutely insane. You can see it already, it's the same seller. But here's the crazy part. This card's worth money, yes, sure. this card should be worth more. Even in this twisted variation of the price points, the prices should really be swapped because Chaos Dragon Levinier is the only monster out of these. And even though Solemn Judgment will have more play, I think Twin Twisters will also have more play. Chaos Dragon Levinier is immediately useful for a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players who want it now. Who wants Ultimate Rare Solemn Judgment? Control players? There's not many out there. Who wants Ultimate Rare Twin Twisters? Well, a lot of people, and that would be the highest price, right? I mean, look at the Twin Twisters right now compared to Shaw's Valhalla. The Secret Rare is almost near $4, a little bit under its $5 market price. Also comes out Super Ultra Rare and Legendary Hero decks like $250. Super Rares all over the place for like $2. Also comes out Common, which is almost near $2 for the common version of Twin Twisters. Now, if you want Ultimate Rare version, here it is right here. This pictures look terrible, but someone already has it listed for $125. Once again, I think out of the 3 of these cards, here's my order for playability right now. That will change though. Number one's gonna be Twin Twisters. Everybody wants Twin Twisters. I think that's a different seller. Hold on one second. Maybe that guy cracked him early, but 150. So here's my thing about Twin Twisters. I think it's the number 1 playable card. Number 2 playable card is gonna be Chaos Dragon Levinier. Being the fact that this card's going to be seeing more play than most control decks, because most control decks, they're kind of falling out. They're waiting for some new hype to happen, a new deck maybe to come out, who knows? But they're still around, they're just not as dominating. Yes, I think Solemn Judgment definitely is going to see a lot more play, and a lot more decks like 2 Dracos and a Guru Control and Alter guys. But I think Chaos Dragon Levinier is going to see a lot more play now that Yu-Gi-Oh! Players are going to have a second round of access to this card. And if you think so too, comment down below. If you don't, let me know as well. Then we have IP Masquerena. Now, a lot of people were like, V, you were wrong about IP Masquerena. Got him, boys! That's my got him, boys noise. I'm not sure if that blew out your ears. I do apologize instantly. I just realized that happened. But look at it. IP Masquerena is holding a $35 price point. And currently, it's about $38. Well, the Chaos Impact Special Edition is finally out. And Yu-Gi-Oh! Players are just starting to crack IP Masquerena. Anyone that does crack it, that already has one, well, they're probably gonna list it. And if they have the Rarity Sickness and they crack it unlimited, they're definitely gonna list it. So the value of this card, which is roughly around $38, in my opinion, is going to go down. I admit, IP Masquerena, I did not see it going this high, but I know it will still go low. I mean, once again, no deck is playing multiple copies of this card. You just need one. Anyone cracking Chaos Impact Special Editions is gonna get rid of theirs. Anyone cracking Chaos Impact, the original print, to pull the prismatic version, well, they pull the regular version, they're gonna sell it because they already have it already. So once again, I think IP Masquerena is a great card, obviously, but it's gonna go down in price. By next month, this card will definitely be going down in price. It may not look like that way right now, but I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. And yeah, maybe I was wrong. I'll totally agree with that. I'm not always right. No one's always right in the market, by the way. We're not goddamn telepaths or psychics, so I always forget those two. But one of those things, we're not that. We make a prediction based off previous price histories of cards that are currently recent trend, and now new cards that are also trending that are almost relative to that. And in this instance, this card is going to go down in value. It's just gonna happen. We can disagree all day long, but next month, the people that were yelling at me, screaming and yelling all over the place, they're not gonna be in the comment section. They're gonna be gone. Well, they'll be there. The keyboard might not be working that day, but this card will be going low in value. Well, I own one of these. If I own 2, I will sell it so I can own one of these because all you need. Boojans are getting through support, hopefully. One day, possibly, it'll be good. I don't know if it's gonna be. I hope it's going to be. But Boojans Amaterasu Ghost Rare, I was just looking at this card because of Boojans and Boojan fanboy over here. But Boojans have $11 price point for Boojans Amaterasu. The Ghost Rare. Ghost Rare. Let me just throw it out there again. Unlimited version of this Ghost Rare currently $12. If you want a first edition version of the Ghost Rare, it's $15 for a Ghost Rare Boojans Amaterasu. Now, I don't know if Boojans are gonna be good. I have zero idea. I hope they are. I personally want them to be good. But let's say, some weird way, in an alternate universe, same like this one, so I have a mustache and everything else is a big bushy mustache. That's me V doing market watches. In that universe, Boojans are meta. What happens to $15 Boojans Amaterasu? Boujinki, if anyone, I know people like to say, well, it was V, sure. What happens to that price point? Will it stay $15? Nope, it goes away. This card goes really high in price point. Minimum price point roughly will hit about $60. Now, do I think it's gonna happen immediately right now? No, not at all. But I do think this card has great value, great potential. And Ghost Rare is for $15 first edition. Yeah, it's pretty good price points. I'm kind of shocked nobody actually saw this and bought this out yet. I talked yesterday about Harpie's Featherster. I only use one word, soon, as I personally think it's going to be coming off the ban list. And you guys were all over the place on it. Some of you guys loving it. Some of you guys going, what the hell, Paisano? Some of you guys freaking out. This guy, Hui? I'm not pronouncing the C. So I don't know if that pronounces, but Hui Fung Tom says, I mean nicely, sorry Lewis, the investment will not pay off. Konami is too greedy for the money. Because Regeki Storm is coming out in future sets. Another guy says the same thing, Regeki Storm as well. People are just mentioning it. I mean, he kind of agrees with me, but other people are mentioning about Regeki Storm and how Regeki Storm is going to be the new be-all, end-all card. All right. So let's look at Mermels. Mermels that won first place in some shop in the OCG. Looking at deck list, I mean, pretty good. You can already see this deck list with, 3 Maxis, 2 Ash, 2 DD Crow, 2 Phantasmes. Oh, they're so spoiled. One of each hand trap, cause why? Cause I can, Mermels player said. And then we look over here and we see Swathwag on the side, 2 Gamer Seals, 2 Regeki Storms, and 1 Harpie Featherster. Got a little question though, a little confusing. Why doesn't he play 3 Regeki Storms? Why only 2? I mean, they're allowed to play 3, right? They're definitely allowed to play 3, but they only play 2, and 1 Harpie's Featherster. Well, it's already answered by one of the Paisanos up here. He says it. Regeki Storm has a condition that if you have no cards you control face up, you can activate it once per turn. Harpie's Featherster has no downsides, other than the fact that's a quick, that it isn't a quick play, so it can not only be activated on your turn. Well, this is a phenomenal card. I think Regeki Storm is definitely going to change the way we see Yu-Gi-Oh! And they got it as a common, we'll get it as a prismatic secret, hard to get. Uber tons of money, and you gotta have 3. If you not, you lose. Don't worry, guys, it's coming. Control players are sweating. It's gonna be a bad day to be control players. Anyway, looking at this, we still see 1 Harpie's Featherster and 2 Regeki Storms. Obviously, listen, Regeki Storm is great early game. Your opponent, you want to go second, you go get your opponent, you drop a Regeki Storm on them, you're gonna win that game more than likely. You're gonna clear the board out, you're gonna go in and attack. Mermels is a shotgun deck. This card's perfect in Mermels. But Harpie Featherster, it's still good as well. I mean, once again, this is a shotgun deck. Obviously, you get rid of the back row. You only have the monsters to deal with. After you deal with the monsters, you basically win the game. You're playing a shotgun deck. That is Mermel. That's literally what they are. At the beginning of every new meta, Mermel's coming out of nowhere, punch people all in the face, and will win games, and then run away really quickly. They're gone. That's what Mermels do beginning of every meta, every ban list. With this, though, I think we can clearly see and clearly say that this will be the average ratio for Regeki Storm. Even though it's a phenomenal card, I think in the January ban list, when we get this card over here, when this card comes off in the January ban list, to 1, I think a lot of people are still going to want this card. In fact, not only do I think a lot of people are still going to want this card, people are still going to want this card. It's fact to me. Okay, the new set comes out. I think the pre-release is the end of January, beginning of the month after. We will see the new Regeki Storm. People are going to want that card, obviously, 100% done. I agree with anyone who says that. We're getting a ban list no sooner than January 11th. I think with the release of the ban list, even though the set will come out, let's say the set comes out and Regeki Storm it's common or whatever it is, people still want this card. Like, people still want this card. They want it badly. So for anyone out there that's like, by the way, they got Chris on Fiber right there. Oh, drooling. Soon, boys. But anyone out there that's like, Regeki Storm it's gonna replace everything. You don't need Harpie's Featherster. You might be right or you might be wrong. I'm leaning towards you might be wrong, but let's say you were right. You would still lose out because the minute the ban list announces, which comes obviously before February when the set is fully released, Ignition Assault, we're going to be seeing Harpie's Featherster see play. The hype alone is going to drive the price up. So can we at least agree on the price going crazy? Whether we agree on the playability, non-playability, that's you know what? We'll talk about that at the end of March. But can we at least agree on the value, the crazy high value on Harpie's Featherster? I think we should. It makes kind of sense if you think about it. I mean, look at the Harpie's Featherster right now. The Star 4 rares at a Battle Pack Epic Dawn, being market price roughly around $7.50, already at $10 to almost at $12. The original versions, the regular rares, which look nice as well, by the way, they're $7. Harpie's Featherster is a card that every Yu-Gi-Oh player is going to want to start getting right now. They're going to want to start getting it. They're going to want to start going in, and they're going to want to start picking it up. You get the market. You could get the Harpie Featherster from Turbo Pack Boost 8 Super Rares for $750. I mean, you can do that. It's kind of dumb, but we're in the era where you can place have prismatics in their deck. I should know on one of them, so I totally get that. I don't agree with it. I think the best version is a Steroid Destined Dual Prismatic, or they call it Secret Rare, but it's really Prismatic though. It's the first run of Prismatics in the TCG for us. Of Harpie's Featherster. Looking at the price point, it's roughly around $15.50 for the prismatic version of Harpie's Featherduster. Now, if you want to get your own version, let's see, we got a Lightning Plate over here for $13. Does it stay 13 for long? No, it does not. It quickly goes over to almost near $14 for this card. Now, I'm not saying you have to run in and buy this now. I don't care. As you can tell, I have mines. And this is only a couple out of a deck box. I have a bunch of other deck boxes. This guy tried to get me on that, but I have mines. I don't care if you have yours or not. I really don't. See, I'm going to keep probably that one. I'm going to keep this one over here. And these are going to be sold to people who also didn't mind not buying them, because they're going to buy into the hype. I just want to know if you're buying into the hype, you're going to wait and just buy for a crazy amount of price point, or are you going to do what I did, grab these. I've been grabbing these for years. Some of these actually played with when it was legal. That's how old I am. Old cough. Are you going to be doing that and then selling them to people that just wait? It's up to you, whatever you want to do. I really don't care. If you want to use my TCG Player description link down below, I'd greatly appreciate it if you want to buy. Or you can just wait, bookmark that link, and buy it at the high price. I think that's a fair bet. Mr. Tam, we'll just do that. Hey, I'll tell you what, I'll make a deal with you, Mr. Tam. Straight up honest deal. Let's play a little game out of it, okay? Let's play a game. By the way, I give you a heart. I love you, man. Unless you're not subscribed. Wait, you're not subscribed? Comment down below. We'll see. Anyway, let's play a game out of this. A little fun-filled game. What's gonna happen is, Mr. Tam, obviously you're not buying Harpie's Featherduster, and that's totally fine. So what we're gonna do is, when the January ban list comes off, if Harpie's Featherduster comes off that ban list, and if it does see meta play, when, realistically, if it comes with the ban list, we'll talk about it. If not, we'll wait to the April ban list, but I think it's coming off the January ban list. But I'll tell you what, the minute it comes off the ban list, whatever, if Harpie's Featherduster sees meta play, that's the real disclosure there. If it sees meta play, use my TCG player link right down below and buy Harpie's Featherduster from me in my shop. I'll list it especially for you. I'll make a video, I'll announce it. I'll list it, Mr. Tam. Just for you, you gotta buy it with my TCG player's a link from me. That's fair. I think that's a TCG player allows this. That's totally fair. Now, here's the thing, Mr. Mr. Tam, my fan. If I'm wrong, let's see. Which one of these you want? I'll send it to you. Would you like to take that deal? Mr. Tam? You choose an Ultimate Rare from OTS Pack 12. I'll make sure to get it from one of my players. Trade it, buy it, whatever, I can get it. And I'll send it to you, free of charge. 100% for you. I think that's fair. Is that fair? I say we get... Now, once again, this is all depending if the ban list happens. January comes and we get on the January ban list. If not, we gotta wait till August or April. We'll wait. I mean, we're both, we got time. I think it's gonna come off the January ban list. I'm pretty sure it is. Mr. Tam, I'm pretty sure you know that too. And we'll wait till, let's say, the end of February. Oh, you know what? Maybe we should do for March. February or March. When's the UDS coming out? The UDS, whatever that comes out, or I find that what tournament comes out. There's some tournaments happening, I think, in February and March. I know there's a 3-3 the week after UDS. Maybe wait for that. And if the top tier decks play Harpie's Featherduster, deal's a deal. I would love to see if you're still gonna be here for that. I would love to see you remember your word. I'll give you my word. And by the way, I almost never give my word on this channel because I never break that word. But for you, I will give you my word. You can choose any one of these. I'll ship it to you wherever you live with tracking. No big deal. But if I'm right, you gotta buy a Harpie's Featherduster Prismatic Secret, by the way, using my TCG player link from me at my TCG player store. I'll send you the links, don't worry about it. Fair enough? Harpie's Featherduster coming out Steroid Destined do a gorgeous looking card, by the way, Mr. Tam. I'm not sure you have one of these, but I have a ton. They're beautiful. And yeah, I have a couple of it there. We'll get this right here. We'll call it the Tam Featherduster. What do you think? For anyone out there that doesn't have the Dragon Maid Field Center token, the House Dragon Maid, it's actually a beautiful looking Field Center token. This looks disgusting, but if you look at my Instagram, I actually have I think I have a video on there of me showing it around. It actually has hollow floor around it. It looks very nicely done. But is it $19 nice? I don't know. I don't think it is. And I have one of these, and yeah, I don't know, man. Like, These things were like selling for like, people were like trading these at value at like 5 to 10 bucks. For by me. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, it's pretty crazy. Anyway, Paisanos, it's your boy V. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. Hit the like button. And Mr. Tam, I'm a man of my words. Are you coming through on it? Let me know. Comment down below. It's your boy V. And you Paisanos. You Paisanos have a great day.